right, cool. I'm trying to get my feet and stuff back warm. That's why I was like, at first I was like, I do not want to get out of my car. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like getting out of my car and dealing with this stupid shit, but it's intentional. And that's what they want. So sometimes I give them what they want. Shit. Sometimes I give them what they want. You want me to get out of my car and address what you just did and what you just said? Sure, I'll do that. But just know that shit gonna come with something. If I'm disrupted, that shit gonna come with something. Okay. But see, that's one of the reasons why everybody whoever it is that's after me or whatever, they pay off the local police, they pay off the local sheriff's department, they pay off, you know what I mean? So it's like when they do get the little calls and stuff like that, then they know already that, da 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 da. But see, that's another thing as well that I've kind of picked up on. I noticed that when I get attacked by people, I get attacked by Hispanic people, white people, and they tried to use Indian people against me because they learned that I grew up around a lot of Indian people, like literally Hindi people, not Native American people, not American Indian people, but actually Hindi people. And people have that mistaken because when I tell people, no, I definitely consider some of my roots as part Native or Indian or whatever, they think I'm talking about Hindi, and I'm not. I do have Hindi people in my family, for sure, but I myself am not part Hindi. Okay, so that's not what I was talking about. You guys misinterpreted that, and it was an easy misinterpretation, though, so it's not really no big thing. But other than that, they tried to use them against me, but it depends on if something has happened or not. And at that point, they had assigned a woman down at the local 7-Eleven who I had never seen there before, and I haven't seen her there since, actually. So I'm like, oh, they had planted her there to do that. I was coming down there. I got along with the staff, very well. There was no issue at all. The staff members were always very nice. I love their music. They would play like this Hindi hip hop music or whatever when I would come in, and it was nice. I really liked it. And then they would do, like if I needed like some water or something for some tea, or if I needed, like whatever it was that I needed, I wasn't going to come in there asking for shit for free. That's not my style, but whatever it was that I needed that was within my reach, or if I needed something that I couldn't find or whatever, they were always very helpful to me. They never gave me any issues, and their attitudes never gave, never gave prejudice, never gave rudeness, never gave any of that, right? And so I go in there one day, and this is a long while ago because I actually don't go to that place anymore. People thought that I was boycotting 7-Eleven, and I wasn't. I said, no, I just don't go to that one. I don't go to places where people are rude to me. Why would I, let you be rude to me and then I spend my money in your establishment? That don't even match. So, moving forward. So I decided that, I was going to address the issue, and I was actually vlogging when it happened, and I don't think that she knew, and I had my laptop at the time, and I was like, because I would go in there literally every other morning, I would get my coffee, I'll be vlogging, I talk to the guys in there, is it okay for me to vlog? They're like, yeah, it's cool. She had a problem with me vlogging. She did not like me vlogging, and she was just like, no, I don't want you vlogging in here. She was very rude about it. And anyway, it's all on film. So I thought it was really messed up the way that she was mistreating me. And I was like, ma'am, I don't deserve that coming from you, because I don't even know who you are, and I haven't done anything that really, would justify you mistreating me that way. And so she goes off. She has her own little way about it, and, the whole nine. And she tells the same guys that were so nice to me throughout that whole process, she tells them to put me out of the store. And so I'm like, she's in she's like a boss or an owner or something like that. She has to be, because they wouldn't listen otherwise, you know? And so, she had them to put me out of the store. I feel like it was just a power play. It was like, kind of like, you're always in here. We don't need you in here. And I told her, I said, ma'am, I spent a lot of my money in here, because it's the store, it's the local store or whatever. I spent a lot of my money in here. And she looks at me like, yeah, you can keep your money. Like, I don't need that from you. And I'm just like, are you the manager or the owner or something? And she's like, no, I'm not. And I was like, okay. All right, cool. So I turned the camera on her motherfucking ass. And you know what that bitch did? She ducked. That was her first goddamn response, was to duck out of the way. And I was like, man, what is wrong with you? I said, if you're not doing anything wrong, if you're not mistreating me in any kind of way, why would you feel like you needed to duck out of the camera? It's fine. And it was a natural, it wasn't like I was doing it intentionally. I was turning to leave.